Many of us talk about networking, building networks. But do we know what networking is? Well, networking is maintaining and building relationships with people from different backgrounds, all industries. Today, it's what we're going to be looking at. And don't forget, this is Riyadh Diaries, and Rukia Riyadh is my name. I have people with me today who are going to be introducing themselves, and we start right there. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Bulaf Hashim Ali is my name, and I'm happy to be on Riyadh Diaries.
Mataka Abdurazak, and I'm happy to be on Rukia Diaries.
Well, today we want to discuss about networking.
Yeah.
A lot of us talk about networking or building networking, but we don't even know what it really means and how it's done.
Yeah.
So today is what I want us to be talking about. We give people out there the real idea of networking. You understand?
Yeah.
So I want us to look at how do people do networking? Yes.
Okay, so in this current generation, we see, in simple terms, networking. By networking, you could say creation of social capital. Like, who knows you?
Yeah.
Okay, how do they know you? Okay, so in which positions do they know you? Okay, so we see that the point is not who you befriend. Okay,
Yes.
but there's always that that, should I call it, a string attached. Okay, so it's not a matter of getting everybody, making them friends. Okay, but it's a matter of pinging. Okay, this one will do, this one will do. That is networking.
People of value,
Okay.
in simple terms.
Exactly. So when we have people of value at our fingertips, okay, that is a network that is set. Okay, we shall say that when we have these people at our fingertips, there are opportunities that are opened up, insights are exposed, you see, and many things of the sort. Okay, that's why tuina waliwo n'engombo currently mbu funa connection okolechi. That's the thing, because mu Uganda we are in a time where byosomye tebikola makulu. The point is ani akumanyi, because we have a lot of big people up there nayenga gwe wabata kumanyi tagenda kukola ki. That's why we see that abantu bangi nnyo bali mu kukola emirimu gye bataasomerera.
It's about technical know-how.
Exactly. Nti kati nze wemba nasoma accounting, okay, ate ogenda kunsanga ate byendi mukola tebirimu yadde ka accounting naka, because of course omuntu amanyi ali mu kifo ekinene, of course omulimu gwe yampa si gwa accounting, but because they know me, okay, and I know them, I am where I am. So that is basically what networking is.
To add on Bulaf, is almost bimazeyo. Networking kintu nnyo. Like networking, this is to sourcing out abantu abasoteeka maaso. Avenues of networking are nnyo. Like kusimu yo, it doesn't matter like contacts you make oba 13 oba 14, no. But the issue is, if you have a problem, tugeze emergency na nene. But we make also kubesimu ne bakikutula mu dakiika eyo.
You know buzibu mitwala.
Kibaita network eyo. Network eba strong. Kati nze right now ndi mu vaka yange ya senior 6. Organization gye nkolera. MLGD, because right now like ministry nafuna engeri nyingi nayo. Nesimbu mwendi okubamba qualifications zange oba kyobachi. Not just because connection, family, like abantu abadimu. Segera.
Yeah.
It was so easy for you to go in there.
Exactly. In fact, saganzi na ku interview. Bakuba bukubi simu ne bagamba ono ne bagamba ku manje ntandike. Like network and change kikulu nnyo. Bantu bangi abali eyo nga bagraduating baloya bangi. Nga they have the strong papers, they have the what naye nga ate mu job market.
They have the good grades.
As again to do network, even in business. These days, I'm speaking of corporations.
Yeah, so
you know, when starting up a corporation,
let me first chip in, because we were talking about what networking is. I want you to give me a picture. How can someone network? Yes.
So nze let me look at it
okikoze otya yes
kati tunyenze mu ngeri tugeze ya business tugeze kati omanyi networking first of all olina okutegeera network right now network abakyenje etaaga
yes
because wotegeera the reason lwaki network ogyetaaga ojanja tegeera bani benina okunetworkinga nabo so let's say I'm a businessman, I'm an entrepreneur. I want to set up a company in the field of fintech, finance technology.
yes
However, my project requires something like $50,000. But to do that, I need a strong network to act as the angel investors for my project. First of all, ninotegeera abantu abalina mindset ngeyange mbasanze mu bifo ki. In anything you're networking into, is all DJ, entertainment, oli mu biki. Tegeera abantu, like the people you have to network with in Bajewa. Now, on the side of business, I'll go to shows and events where I can find these people. I'll go to black tie events. I'll go to Zeri's white party. I'll go to different places in Gabio.
Gaining that exposure.
When subida bakudu okubeera nga hanging out, I'll go to Serena for tea. Nato we wing in there, I'll make meaningful friends and connections. I'll go with my business card, introduce myself, and make friends.
You'll do meaningful appearances in simple terms.
Like also some no social media. Social media is a source of connections. I mean, LinkedIn.
What does that mean?
LinkedIn is a social media app. Abantu app ya LinkedIn. And social media app abantu amba bafunira ke like saying on Facebook, saying on Facebook. Abantu abasinga bali ko be bantu abakulu, like people that abali exposed mu ndoza. What you apps abato Facebook newe app ezi kugudira inzigeze enjawulo.
People of corporate people.
Kati tunya apo ga LinkedIn. Woba ina project enjawulo tugeze mwaga ku choose how electricity is being distributed in Africa. Just no chitekako. Trust me. By after 2 days, wobo ina reaching a nunji, a projecting a nunji, how to enjoy bagena kuonako. So that all over building a network reach. Nemi kwa nge nyini goina na network. Osageda. Symboli with Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to be your friend. Symboli you're gonna go so man agena kuba chaliwo, but still keep it in mind of etaka. You have to keep them. Not to right now to your priority network. Osageda. Wewe bachali nga chali gundi boya fu chaliwo oba chali waboya fu agenda kutweka ku chayani chali ono oba chali waboya fu supreme move to gamu yaba ku halal bio certification like nebi kwano beda pike ono mufunye muchi just look at the fun mtuja kugenda tuje pizza wabino na bino netu nuizo ono mufunye muchi in fact n'abantu bo datinga tomaga dating ambo samata
that is another network.
Fusina tomaga dating abana babandi
kati husna nation
wabanga abakazi webagala abasajja balina ku sente
yes
nawo omusajja assess tunulira gwe dating ze yani Shanita yani ava wanyamuzaala like dating n'omuntu ngene representable like connection is ava muzitegerekeka why waba muzukuru wa kirumira nja kudduka nja kupapa funi ngeri je nkola ki je nyingira mu equation
yes
obeewo
soko wana bunyitira soko wenyingira equation we nja futandika capital nja funa wawe
nga mungi
oyira cause kati abazukuru bagundi kirumira no banyira te bali myaka gafe buda fonko mpira
siriwo
kati bannange network bye bintu ebikulu like avenues ezo events ezogenzeeko ebifo byotambulira mu bikulu tosobola kuba honestly tosobola kuba ng'ogenda mu bivudo like you want to progress in life negwe ebintu byoba mu bivudo bya aliens
osoobirayo
muntu bwa mutwalo boba mu bivudo kufuda omusite
oliawo osoobirayo connection mu concept
like banks are having you know a corporate event.
Exactly. People are holding Bainazi seminar is a business. Baina Uma, the Uganda Manufacturers Association in October. Wali edugoko. Ebintu ngebyo ino okwenyigira mwabaga kugenda maaso.
Oyagala concert.
Ogenda kugenda mu maaso. So connection enkulu ziri first of all, often as no connections omuntu nawe gwenga gwe you have to understand yourselves. Otegere ebintu ebikulu. Nebanga yonna lyonna ng'okyali muto mu bwongo. Even if you 25, even if you 45, nenga tomanyi value ya network. Tojja zifuna. Tojja fira mu bulu buda take off.
Kati you see Rukia waliwo abantu category y'abantu betwerabidde okwogerako. Okay? Be bayizi. Kati abayizi omuyizi wenna ali mu kulaba kati you must be starting to be picky with your friends.
Exactly.
Anti Mataka agambi, okay? At this point, you don't know who can benefit you and who can't. If you are a student, you cannot not yona asobola okungaza kuba mwenna muli mu umbrella etya mwenna muli mu ssomero mwenna muli awo. You understand? So for now, what I would advise a student, omuyizo ali eyo, befriend everyone. Like, be open. Goyinza obutakitegeera kati secondary it is understandable. Mu secondary we are proud okitegeera nti nze mbere kyaliwo oyo bibaawo, okay? But if we are talking about networking, okay, tugambye ensi gye tulimu kati si bya bitabo by'osomye bameka nga ali yafuna A+, okitegeera zi first class degree naye nga wallahi talina mulimu, okitegeera kati that is it is attributed to a lot of things. Tosobola kungamba nti oyina first class naye nga you had the right connection nga the right networking notafuna mulimu. Tekibaawo, tekisoboka. Kati awo tuba tutandika tunula how good were you in networking. You understand? We see we are going to look at the fact that the network you made, if it is unable to get you to places where you should be, like where that degree should take you, that means that connection, that network is lacking. Okay, that is what is happening in this current generation. So for you, the student, your focus right now should be on who is my friend and who is not. Let everybody be your friend.
Buli student ali eyo, student abatu abantu bayizi kiva nawo mu campus oba muyizi. In most cases, yes, better open call you ngawa agambye nate waliyo bali bulafu ati mbona akola njaga atembu akuba bakazi.
You see,
wali abantu boyina okubanga you have to, yes, be open nate tegeera mune n'abantu boyina bayina impact ku balamu. Like some people can drag you down to the wrong path. Even in fact, look at this differently. Even if he's the son of Sudiv, sorry to say, Nenga, yes, you can get something from him. Look at that. Nate when they are proposing some other things, I don't know who the friend is. As a student, you might need to back out a little bit. Saga, I don't want your desperation for connections and network, powerful people lead you to bad things. Kids are going to homosexuality.
a lot.
Not because they want, but because they see Gundi.
Because of the companies they're keeping.
You born mana wa Gundi yevuga mu benzi na ageza ko kumwese.
And I even think students, they can even network through activities in school.
Tell me about
Nice
that.
point.
Yeah, because I've seen this boy. He's your hobby.
Oh,
That guy who was the best in public speaking.
oh,
Yeah, so far I've seen him
He's
in
called-
very, very many occasions. And
they're called. What's that?
Mukwano ye Bukenya, manyi westidi waza.
Yeah, Kenya Hussein, the guy.
Yeah, that guy. I'm seeing his work and he's really doing good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's going into places.
Namulabi national champion.
And through that
He's Paragon.
he's building
Yes.
connections, yeah.
Mwana wa maanyi nnyo.
Mu Uganda
Era, in
one.
fact, sikalango mbu yansasudde. Nate, you boys, students out there, you can go follow up his work. He's a very great guy. Like, he's doing most things that most people in your ages aren't doing.
Yes.
So he's actually standing out.
You should
so
be
maybe
proud.
You can imitate from him.
Mimic
He's
him.
called-
Ghost poet, if I'm not mistaken. Bukenya Hussein is the actual name, but I don't know. The ghost poet.
No, he's the national champion of 2024.
Yeah, he
Public
was
speaking.
the
Public
best
speaking,
public
he was the
speaker.
best.
Uganda wide.
Uganda.
Rukia, we were still saying, Matak was like, know who you befriend.
Yeah.
And Matak, you and I both know, class attracts class.
Exactly.
You understand? You cannot be a guy of high esteem, okay, and anything below you comes to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
You understand? That is why you will not find anybody below millions in their pay grade. You'll not find them going to Rolls
Not
Royce.
even just say you cannot find a lion eating grass.
Thank you.
You can't. Because it's the king of the jungle.
Exactly. Just like a lion cannot eat grass. Gwatali muyaga. Nga oli musajja wavunaanyizibwa. ate aba damage tebasobola kusemberera.
Of course, yeah.
Techijja mu magezi gange kyagaana. You understand? So meaning these things of networking, they have a way they work on their own.
The dress code. There's a lot.
By the way,
Your dress
into
code, your
media,
speech, the way you
social media,
your
you
conduct,
they
your
trust
social
me.
media,
Well,
all
I've
that
been
says a lot.
They trust me. They just omuntu. They same on the pick and omuntu okuba like zinangi like leja someone to be my friend. Zinangi on the pick number. Bila fire my debaji. Cause right now on the gent. Imagine nangi want to hang out na wo. Undeka tate kwa bikumba. Ate majini.
Kande mwaka sawo.
Bintu ebe byabali
Kana-
skinny.
but fake boyfriends,
Bintu ebe
ka.
byabali skinny. Tuwache tugenda kwata gana. You understand? Like even even your social media, by the way, the fact you want connections, you want meaningful connections to get higher jobs, promotions, network, capital. But your
Yeah.
social media as a girl, they see you in bikini, you twerk on the media,
I know.
you disgrace of your own self,
You're picking
and you
wars,
expect
you're always
people
in social
to
media
open
wars.
doors for you.
No.
Inga, everyone is seeing your bodies on the media.
Oyomba yomba. Oyine entalo n'abantu ku social
Owulira?
media.
Wovuma
Buli
abantu.
ekivaayo gwakyogerako, buli
Amabere
ekivaayo
go baagala
gwakyogerako.
badda ku media and you expect me to open doors for you even if someone has an open job for because trust me even these days even on the applications some jobs bajja kubuuza media yo even on the embassy
Of course, yeah.
American embassy oba embassy ensi yonna bajja kubuuza media yo social media bagategera gwani.
That's why, that's why I usually tell people that if you're still this person that is looking for a job or opportunity, or you want to just get ahead in life, be very, very, very sober and mindful with what you
Don't-
post on social
exactly.
media, what you do in the public, how you dress. Because I'm telling you, even when you go for an interview, today when you go for an interview, you pass through. They're going to ask for your social media handles to see what you post,
Exactly.
because they're not going to allow a hooligan in someone's company.
Second.
Because the minute they know, oh, you're picking entalo ku social media, ayomba n'abantu awemula, no one can just allow you to go in their company because you're going to paint it a bad name.
Nenze moderator I'm even wondering now I have friends oba nziyite na contact like I don't know how those things got in my phone because obeera onolaba status
And when they post,
ng'omuntu byapostinze olabira ddala
Ogwamu n'amaanyi.
n'ogwamu n'amaanyi nina okwana abawalako nyanyonza abakazi naye ate ogenda ku status nga omwana status esooka paka esembeeyo alaga mubiri gwe
Ye.
you exposing your body bannange I want to put a lot of stress on this there's no way you'll get attention from men just by exposing your body cheap men bebeetaaga ebyo abasajja bava mu family ennungi abasajja abeekoledde ebintu baagala omukazi eyeebikkiridde like people want abantu abawane ku kitiibwa
High class.
naye kati gw'olya bayibe n'omukyala gw'odeetinga kikulu nnyo ku network z'ofuna you won't hang out with a woman even a woman because you have sisters my sister won't hang out with a man that's a hooligan ayambala big damage asoobere mu it will open avenues for her in her professional field or whatsoever. People will turn her down just because this is a guy he's dating. Yeah, man, how will they be raised?
Katina, the funny thing here is girls will expose their bodies. They'll expose their bodies nga they expect rich men. You understand? Not forgetting, rich men are not looking for your body. No, they want at this point in time, the rich men out there, okay, they are looking at your intellect. How do you reason? Okay, and believe me when I tell you, gwakunama. Of course, you don't reason. At this point in time, toina magezi.
Nanga kansa wakatambudi.
Yes. Abasajja abagagga be mwagala, as in the girls, okay? They want women of high class intellect, top tier brain.
But of course, Stoof, twagala aba brains.
how old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very now I'm qualified to marry. Anyways, the point is,
good one.
twagala aba obongo, we want the women with brains, but beauty is also important.
Of course, you cannot have a brain nga bwongo bwo busaza.
Nga face
Imbi. Because in the brain still, your brain will tell you to do routines on your skin. Your brain will tell you to do this. It will improve your beauty. Your name, your
yes, on the issue of networking, bana ochimanyi majority abaana abato base mu kikwa girls bana
anti kati
abaana abato the girls but teenagers ba youth but these people will realize later in life nga bayina emyaka 34 mbe bakola ku media bina impact nene ku network ze bayina ofuna
mu maaso eyo
right now ojja kukola byonna byoyagala gwe kantu gwe.
So we want to look at the benefits of networking. Yes. What are the benefits that are likely to be got from networking?
We
okay
start in the job market.
ah
The fact that you have got good network when it comes to the jobs bija kwangwiriza.
Assuming you have a business.
Assuming you have a business, when a network and nene. Trust me, these days in Kampala, in Uganda, it's not easy to start up a corporation. No. You need a lot of capital whatsoever. Nekati, omuntu ayina connection is tegerekeka. All rich men look for where to put their money, to invest. Na ate obafunye batya. The fact I'm going on network. No ina gami. Omwana muzikutu wa Kirumira nakola ki namufunye.
oba wagenze dda
Hamu namufunye, Kirumira mufunye. Bampadde capital business ekoze eki. Esituse. So utilize those things. Even gwenga go reputation yantu bakulaba batya. The more network you have, ne respect no yeyongera. Bagamba good of abantu babera nabo balaba.
okitegedde
Ekitibwa nakyo kikola ki? Nakyo kyambuka. So network eyamba ebintu bingi era tujja ssula wano nga tubyogerako. Mu mirimu, mu budamu,
still mu mirimu still
mu mirimu nnyo.
advancement career advancement
Exactly.
tiokola wano there's a better opportunity so you are advanced bakwongeddeyo you understand nti obadde okola nga baasa mu ssomero naye ogenze mu ministry of finance
Mu Uganda,
still networking
exactly. Mu Uganda, ekintu kya ani akumanyi kikulu nnyo. Kikulu
yo
nnyo.
n'amaanyi
Kikulu nnyo. Era by the way, bulafunze mbadde nsaba. Social media sigitunulira bubi.
Yes, sir.
Nate in most cases abantu abasinga ku networking nayo media bagenda gitereza bagenda git assessinga era mbadde nsaba avubuka bonna abaliyo social media zamu so mbadde nsaba muzi filtering ziba representable omuntu ategere gwendiringa naye yani cause people want to deal with abantu ababa like ekitiba kintu kikulu generation yetulimu.
Even better to help with that on your social media, let's call it content, have content that your parents would be fine with, because at this point they are
Either way. No muzadde one network. Muzadde network.
Bagamba omwana nga mu mansuzi.
Omwana muting status ziraba. Bichi byo muting mukaddewo. Kukunama.
Oli muloko.
Those are the only things you are. Ni kati zintandika bacho muting mukadde status. Kyekyo kyenkweka. Omuntu oli productive bichi byo okweka. Nigwo yawo muting
Because if your content, if you mute your parents, it means there's a reason, of course. You don't want them to see stuff. But for starters, omuntu yenna, your parents are the origin of networks. Bazaddebo. Bamekanga tuvudde nabo mu basomero, naye nga bazadde be naye tebakwatagana.
Exactly. By the way,
hey.
Even, you know, this thing of network, your parents will also open for you other doors. Balunywa. Awo nguni mwana wange, bula fu mwana wange, mbadde nsaba mulimu wano ne wano. Bula fu atandise no project, mbadde nsaba okola ki? Bayisa mu linking wabagagga abalala. Bino byonna n'omuzadde ne network. Naye kati omuzadde wanaawo muyisaamu aga amaaso. Meeting status ye. Akulaba okunama.
Oli mulogologo ototegeerekeka.
Abalogo be bakunami.
Can't chingamba same thing.
Because no one will risk their own network for someone that has a bad reputation. Tell muntu agenda riskinga linnya lye. Yakoze emyaka n'emyaka. And a connecting gwe.
Okay, so time is against us. I want you to wrap up in this with a discussion of networking. What's your last remarks you can tell people out there?
My last remarks on networking is, in order to do anything, I don't know, even if it's Uganda or our network, but they got a visa or they got a passport or everything network. No network to Gina, we're not going to ojja kutambula streets za Kampala onoonye emirimu buli kimu kijja kukukalubiriza. So by the let's also be productive ku bintu byetukola, because you might think you're doing everything for fun, okola bu edit ku media, okuna mabukunami, you're working on media and it's a benefit for you. Nefe engeri tukulaba my dear
tulaba omuntu ali jobless.
nze ndaba malaaya.
So about networking, understand that you need people so as to prosper. Okay, you're not going to wake up one morning and be prosperous. You understand?
Yeah.
So the point here is understand you need people and do the needful to be needed. Kitegeere nti gwe ali eyo oyina abantu bangi, kale oyina contacts 4,000 mu ssimu yo, naye none of them is calling you in the morning to tell you, Hashim, there's an opportunity here. Weetunulemu. They are afraid of risking their own connection. Kama taka wagambye. They are afraid of risking their own network for someone who is irresponsible. Be decent, be real, be you.
All right. Rukia Riyad is my name. And don't forget, this is Riyad Diaries. We were discussing about networking. How can the youth network and the benefits of networking? I think you had a lot these guys had to say. So it's you to check yourself up and see how you can network and the traits you can go away with and move with. Rukia Riyad is my name. Assalamu alaikum.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and listen to our podcasts on Spotify too. Thank you.